Bum 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 bum. The Peter Shit Show. Bum 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 bum. I'm asking for your prayers again, and you can pray for me by disliking this video. I suspect somebody has put a curse on my life. The most unluckiest of things that should have a very low probability of happening are repeatedly happened to me over and over and over and over. And when you think about the probability of all these bad events happening, and especially when they happen serially like that, and I teach statistics, right? This is like winning the lottery over and over and over and over again, except it's the bad events kind of lottery, right? Imagine you had a lottery that page. Let's imagine there was this lottery ticket. Obviously, there isn't, but most of the time you're going to win 2 cents, right? But 1 out of 1 trillion times you're going to lose your entire life savings, right? Imagine you played a lottery game like that and you lost over and over and over and over again, right? That's the story of my time in Phoenix, Arizona so far this past year and a half. I mean, I'm not exaggerating, right? I don't know if there's a lottery game like that. I guess everyday life can be described like that, right? Usually every day you're supposed to be a little bit better off than you were yesterday, but there's always the chance of a catastrophe, right? Getting cancer, dying in a car accident, getting robbed, or losing your job, right? So you can describe everyday life as kind of a reverse lottery, or most of the time you win a little bit, right? And once in a while you have a catastrophe, right? Unfortunately for me, I've been losing day after day after day after day. That's the problem. I've been having a difficult time with getting people to finding opponents for a board game that I've been wanting to play. Let's see if we can get. I'm gonna put the copy on the screen because I need your prayers over the game. Wait a second. Ticket to Ride Berlin, and when I see this box, it just gives me a lot of sorrow. Um, I'll give the game a few more days to try. I'll give it a few more days of seeing if I can find opponents. If not, we have a Christmas tree at the office where we're giving gifts to the less fortunate employees and students at Phoenix College. I'm going to find some good gift wrap and just find a better home for this curse. But today I drove to Tucson actually from Phoenix to go to a different meetup, thinking that I can start fresh again. Actually, this time around, I decided to change things up again a little bit and go there and talk to as many people as I could. And for some reason, I'm just an invisible person. People talk around me, they don't talk to me. Every time I'm at a party, at a board game meetup, it's like I'm a drop of oil in their water, right? People talk around me instead of to me. It's hard to explain, but I'll let you Google map how far I drove. I'm living in southern Phoenix right now. I went to this meetup in Tucson, and sadly, I drove back here without playing a single game of anything. Really, I watched people play, and I tried to talk to people a little bit, but again, they talked around me. And again, I mean, if this were just one isolated bad luck event, okay, so be it. But it's only one in a sea of all sorts. Last week, I came within inches of finding an opponent to play this game until he decided I have food allergies. He decided that his eating disorder, his addiction to whatever food he was about to eat, was more important than playing a new game, right? And again, if it had happened just that one time, sure, I got unlucky. That happens, but it's one unlucky event in a whole sea of unlucky events, right? And I'm driving a Kia Forte that's got 162,000 miles. I can scarcely afford to put all these miles to go to a board game meetup, and it turns out like that, right? And I was upset at work this week because our boss had loudly talked about how she was they were having this charity drive for this homeless people in Phoenix, and I really don't have the resources for that at the moment. And it's just very upsetting. It made me want to look for a new job. and I started to talk to my associates over in Wallace, Idaho, to look for other work. I was so upset at that, and and then I almost got hit by a car 3 times in 1 week, right? And what had any of these things happened in isolation? Yeah, life goes on, right? Almost getting hit by a car. I'm sure everybody has run into that. Not finding an opponent for a board game. I'm sure everybody has felt that, right? Uh, Somebody not respecting your food allergies. Oh my God, that can happen, right? But when it's one after another, why can't I pick the right lottery numbers one after another, right? A typical lottery ticket, you might pick 6, 7, 8 numbers, right? You can probably pick one number correctly, right? Most lottery tickets probably have one or two numbers correct, right? But pick one after another, after another, after another, right? Unfortunately, I can only do that with bad luck events. I can't seem to do it with good luck events, right? I don't play the lottery, by the way. Not the state-run lottery, but I play the periodic table lottery, right? And I don't even pick the right ones on there either, right? And there you only have 92 choices. Only 83 if you don't want to get cancer from radioactivity, right? And even then, I can't pick the right ones on there either, right? But I need your prayers. Please pray for me by leaving a dislike on this video, please. And I haven't been getting a lot of dislikes lately, and in fact, I've been getting a lot of likes, which is frustrating because I want to get dislikes. Please dislike this video, and I if I had to ask for what I want in terms of prayers, number one, I don't want to be harassed at work. And so when my boss loudly asked for the charity and said that last year we raised what, 5,000 something dollars, it felt very uncomfortable. It felt like I was being excluded just because I don't have the resources to tend to that at the moment, right? And that's a minor form of bias. In the past, I've run into other forms of harassment, but it brought back a lot of bad memories of being excluded at work. Number two, I don't know why I don't mesh with people very much. When I was in Tucson earlier today and trying to talk to the other people at the meetup, and I really took an active approach to try to talk to people, people talked around me. They didn't talk to me. It was weird. It's kind of like if you try to mix oil into water or try to mix if you're alloying metals, right? Try to mix steel into bismuth. That probably won't mix very well, right? I forgot sometimes, and like if you don't say dislike this video. All right, well, please dislike the video. But you get the idea, right? I couldn't mesh in with the rest of the people for some reason. So no harassment at work, being able to mesh with people, and I hope my I don't get into an accident, obviously, and I want 100 tons of bismuth eventually. Those are the things that I would pray for. Actually, strike the bismuth. No accidents, no harassment at work, and mesh with people. This is the Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum bum bum. Please dislike. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Dislike Show. Bum 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 bum.